Hey guys, it's Jeff from Home Renovision here. I'm working on my master bedroom, and we're just going to be addressing a question that I get all the time. We got it in a recent live show, and Lewis called in and he asked, well, he didn't call in, he was in the chat. He asked me the question about wanting to use cement board on OSB before he did his tile work. And of course, that's a perfectly acceptable assembly. And to be honest with you, there's so many different options out there for assemblies. I get the confusion. And there's people that have got a desire, and I think Lewis was in this case. He wanted to have his finished tile flush with his hardwood, right? That's a great look. And there's only really one way to do that. And he was looking at the idea of using cement board because that's normal in a lot of places, especially in the United States, right on the OSB. And to be honest with you, he was trying to get away to see if I could agree with him that he could use the 1/4-inch cement board, not the half. I think the reason is he wanted to have a thickness, and he was willing to compromise the integrity of the structure to get the right look. Always a no-no. So listen, we're going to jump in the video here while I'm mixing my mud, and you can see my answer for him. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about assemblies, what the proper system is. Because you know what? If you're going to do something that's supposed to last a long time, you really can't cut corners. You got to do it right. We'll see you on the other side. Lewis wants to know, tile over OSB at the entryway. Okay. Is thin set, then 1/4-inch backer board, then thin set and tile the proper way? No. No, you've got to go 1/2-inch cement board there, Lewis. You're going to find that you don't have enough density there to keep from the deflection. And the deflection is what causes the tiles to separate from the thin set and ultimately to crack in the grout lines. So if you want to avoid damage down the road, you've got to go to the 1/2-inch cement board. 1/4-inch won't do. All right. Now, if you have an issue with the thickness, because maybe you're going from tile to hardwood and you're trying to keep a flat floor, then the best thing to do is to take a look first at your building construction. If your floor joists are 16-inch on center and they're 2x10, even if it's dimensional lumber or engineered or anything better than that, 16-inch on center, 2x10s, 5/8 subfloor, OSB, you can add thin set and then the Schluter tile membrane and then tile on top of that. And that total assembly thickness is 3/4 of an inch with most tiles, which is the same as hardwood. So you can have a flush entrance. So if that's the goal, don't cheap out by going to thinner cement board. You'll be disappointed. Use a proper Schluter membrane. I know it costs about an extra $50, but it will perform much better than 1/4-inch cement board, and I don't know why, but it does. The tests have been done. We're just going to say that's the right way to do it because I said so. I don't know. So here we go. You know, one of the ways that I avoid getting bubbles in my tape is I always put a fresh coat of mud on after I set the bed. But listen, when it comes to flooring, you got to remember, it's got to be structurally, have some integrity first. That's primary. It has to last. Then we worry about considerations like the design aesthetic and everything else. If you get your priorities out of order, you're going to run into issues. You're going to make mistakes and make bad decisions. Listen, if you're interested in that kind of information about floor assemblies and what's good, what's bad, hit the like button and let me know in the comments section, and we'll make a special video and go through all the different assemblies and all the different options so that you've got a reference tool so you know what you can get away with and what you can't, what to use where and when and why, okay? And we can put that video together relatively soon. So let us know. And if you want to see a bunch of other videos that are like this, that just answer quick questions that we get all the time, you can click the link up here. All right, and we'll see you in those videos as well. And don't forget to come to our live shows and ask your questions. Maybe we'll make yours the next video.